Hey there YouTube, it's Chris from Team Shockwave, and I'm here bringing you the BLS deck. I know a bunch of you asked for it, and pretty much here it is. It has BLS, it has rituals, monsters, it's good. But yeah, it just has, for new cards I put in the Reeling Karibo, which came out in the Shonen Jump I believe, and the pre-prep, which is also really good. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so for the BLS deck, we have pretty much the rituals. There's 2 super soldiers, 2 of the regular ones. I do run the pre-prep. I was going to run 3 in 1, or just cut this guy out completely, but then it wouldn't be a super soldier deck. So I decided to do 2-2 with 3 super because they're so good. For the other BLS, I run the Sacred Soldier. He's good, but he has no way to special summon himself other than, you know, either Call or something, or Gaia, which is essentially the only reason. I tried to use the Twilight one. I didn't like it because you needed to have a good graveyard, or a graveyard with like a light in the dark. It just was so odd. At least with this guy, I can use him for fusion ritual fodder, so I could pitch for the ritual spell card and bring out a BLS. And then the Envoy of the Beginning, because, you know, he's busted and he's amazing. He could be searched. All these guys can be searched out with Gaia and add to the hand, so pretty good. And that's it for the BLS. For the monsters, I run 2 Evening Twilights. I took out the light version of this guy, or girl, whatever it is, because it searches out for the spell card, which is fine, but I have so many cards in the deck that already does that. So I really thought that this card would just be a lot better than the other guy. Plus I needed more darks. I had enough light, and it was just like the ratios were just all off. But I'm still testing these 2. But and its effect is like the best one. So you remove one of your opponent's cards from hand for till the next end phase, and then you remove a monster on the field. And that's it for pretty much that super soldier beef there. And then of course the Manju, search for a ritual monster or a spell card, add it to your hand when it's storm or something. And for my ones, I do play 3 of the Reeling Karibo and then 1 of the regular Sphere Karibos. Oh, 2 of the Sphere Karibos. Because when I use this card for tribute, it draws a card, and when I use this, I can use, if it's in the graveyard, I can use it as a substitute. But the reason why I do that is because I obviously run the Gaia. So I run 3 of the Light Gaias and 2 of the Dark Gaias. Light Gaia searches for any BLS, while the Dark Gaia special summons from the graveyard or the deck or the hand BLS monster. So you can bring out this, not the Sacred Soldier. What is it called? No, I was right. The Sacred Soldier. You can bring out the Sacred Soldier with its effect. From either, you could pitch it for the tribute, pitch this, and then special summon it. This guy lets you search for BLS, and either one of these can use with Karibo to either draw a card or just have a card in the graveyard to remove for a tribute. He has the same effect as this Karibo, which lets you remove him from the graveyard as a substitute. So if you have them both in the graveyard, they're all pretty good. That's it for monsters. For the spells, I run 2 Twin Twisters. Discard a card, destroy 2 back rows. Just mandatory, it's staple. 3 Gateway of Chaos. Pretty much when it's activated, you search for either a Gaia or a ritual monster, or one of the BLS ritual monsters, and add it to your hand. And then every time a monster is sent to the graveyard, regardless of your side or your opponent's side, put a counter on it, remove 3, search for a ritual spell card. But really good, solid card. I don't ever think I'm gonna bump it down. I might play that new field card that's coming out. I believe it's the next set, but I'm not sure. And then 3 pre-preparations are right. Parker told me to play this card, which is cool. When I first read it, I didn't really understand it because I didn't think it would work with just the Super Soldier, but apparently it works with the old BLS, which is amazing. And then just having and playing 1 is a free +1. +1? Yeah, +1. Yeah, and this pretty much just adds a ritual monsters and a ritual spell card to the hand. Then I run 2 of the Blackluster Rituals and 2 of the Super Soldier. I'm always a little iffy with these cards because Super Soldier Ritual can bring out the old BLS, but the old BLS Ritual can't bring out the new Sacred Soldier. So you can use these You can use this and this to bring out the old one, but you can only use this one to bring out the old one. And it's just a little odd, but 2-2 did pretty good because all I have to do is just search whatever one I'm missing. And then this has a second effect when it's in the graveyard. Banish a light, dark, and this card, and then special summon a BLS ritual monster, ignoring its requirements. And then that's pretty much it for all my spells. And my trap cards are the 2 Quaking. And there's obviously a lot of cards you can play over this card. The reason I chose Quaking is if my opponent does get a chance to attack and I activate Quaking and they go face down, I could bring out Super Soldier, destroy their defense position monster, and still inflict battle damage because of its effect. So I'll inflict the attack damage. So that's my only option for that. I run the 2 Solemn Strikes just for protection, the Warning also just for protection, and then the Emptiness just to make sure I pretty much stop my opponent from special summoning. That's it for traps. No extra deck. No extra deck. YouTube. I don't have a single card in my extra deck. There's so many options to do. But as of now, I took the Summoner Monk engine out, so like it really left a big hole for Exceeds and stuff. So I just decided to not run it for now. But so far so good. I wish I did run some, but it's whatever. I mean, I've messed around with it. I would play, like, if I had the chance, or not had the chance, but had the time, I would play the Insta Fusion just to go to Northern plays. It gives you the 2 monsters for ritual fodder. The reason I chose not to, though, is because that or Soul Charge. The reason I never chose it to is because I do run the double strike and the warning, and just paying a bunch of life points in this deck in particular, because if you don't draw a decent hand or you don't have a board and you break or something, you're pretty much just paying life points to lose. But that's my idea to it. If you can find the space for the cards, by all means go for it. And I'm gonna put an extra deck for this deck. Yeah, I was right. Just at the moment, I'm not too comfortable with what I want to run, so for now, I'm just playing without it. So that's pretty much the deck profile. Again, extra deck, don't have it. Monsters, I do. That's good, right? But yeah, so like again, it's still a fairly new deck. A lot of people don't play it because it's not that great. It's a fun deck. So against a really high level deck, it's gonna have its trouble. You can tweak around with it. There is a few ritual support cards coming out in the future that are probably gonna help the deck. And then again, anything, you guys are like the original, like you guys can be creative with the deck. So whatever you find that's better, go for it. I would love to take a look at it. So without further ado, hopefully you guys like it, but this is Chris from Team Shockwave signing out.